Do you know what the key is to understanding happiness? Now, this is something that took me a while to fully understand, as throughout our whole lives we're taught that happiness comes from success, from having money, from other people, from going to nice places, from having nice things. But actually we've got it the wrong way around. Happiness doesn't come from these things, because no amount of money or cars can ever bring you happiness. Because the problem of always looking to seek more is that you can never have enough, and you always want more. And that's just how we are wired, really. And for example, if I wanted 100 grand, I would be so fixated on getting that amount of money that I would tell myself I couldn't be happy until I had it. Then when I did finally get it, I'd look at the next guy and I see he's got 250 grand. So now I'd want to make that to make me happy. Then I'd get that and I'd want 1 million, then I'd get 1 million, I'd want 2 million, and the cycle continues. And the same goes for anything, not just money. The more you seek of something to make you happy, the less happy you actually make yourself. And someone showed me this amazing story, and I think it sums everything up pretty perfectly. And it goes, I talked to the married guy and he was telling me about the good old days when he was single. I spoke to the single guy and he was telling me about how he wished he had a partner like the married couple. I then spoke to the rich man who wished he could go back to the simpler days. And I spoke to the poor guy who wished he had all of the riches in the world. I then went and spoke to the old lady who was telling me all about her youth. And I spoke to the young girl who couldn't wait to become a grown-up. And it made me realise that all of them lack contentment, because every single one of them wants to be someone else because they think happiness doesn't come from within. And it's true. We actually miss the trick of where happiness comes from by placing our happiness in the hands of other people or other situations. And we think that when we get to a certain situation or a certain point in our lives that we'll become happy. But I've realised happiness isn't a destination that you arrive at. It only comes from within. And I for one spent a lot of my life chasing jobs, chasing money, chasing status, trying to make other people happy by placing my happiness in their hands, even down to like going to watch my favourite football team. I used to think that I could only leave a game feeling happy if they'd won, but I've come to realise that I can leave any game feeling happy, no matter the result or the performance, as long as I choose and allow myself to be happy. And what I've realised is that happiness only comes from within. It's something that you feel, it's something that you live. It's not something that you just search for or something that you can just instantly become. It's not a place, and it's not a destination you just arrive at. The truth is that the journey is the destination. The journey is happiness, not the end destination, whatever that may be. And I've spent a lot of time around dogs recently, and I've realised that a dog can be happy sitting on the sofa, it can be happy running in the park, it can be happy getting muddy, running through puddles, it can be happy alone or playing with its toys, it can be happy sleeping. And this is because a dog can find happiness in every situation. And the key to understanding happiness is that it's something that comes from deep inside you, by appreciating everything you have in your life, by showing more gratitude and seeing the joy and the love in every moment that you live. And the only time we allow ourselves to really fall out of this feeling of happiness is by letting our thinking come in the way, which happens a lot. And trust me, it happens a lot to me as well. I'm not exempt from it. Any experience that we have is created purely by our thinking. It's our thinking that creates our experience and not the other way around. It's important to try and understand that. So using the football example again, me and my friend could go to the exact same match and our team could lose and we could play terribly, but I could walk away from the match feeling happy and my friend could walk away from the match feeling annoyed or pissed off. So what does this tell you? It's not the experience of what happened in the match that causes each of our feelings, because the external thing is exactly the same for both of us. The only difference is in the way we think about it and the feelings that that creates, which then creates the experience. So what I want you to remember is that all of the happiness you want is inside of you. You have unlimited access to it. If you can just stop your thinking getting in the way, show more gratitude and love and appreciation for what you happen or for what you have in your life, happiness will flow through you. Any external factor is irrelevant, it's neutral, and it's only determined through your thinking. So to finish off, I want to leave these amazing words of Oprah, which are be thankful for what you have and you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you're never going to have enough. So there we have it, guys. I hope you can take a lot from this video. If you did, then be sure to subscribe or hit that button. And if you know someone who might even benefit from this video and you want to share it with them, do it. Let's get the message out there. Let's spread the love. Let's share the message. And until next time, I will see you then. Peace and love.